Hello, people, and welcome to the video. A video where I try to engage you and try to basically put you in the know how exactly my life and what it is I do and what my aspirations are. So you're probably going to just be, this is just going to be a welcome video to my life. And yes, so first and foremost, if you haven't seen the first video that I did and actually posted, that video was basically introducing you to the idea that a person in a place that is, well, you know, very rural and very remote, has an ambitious idea of creating something that is going to be personally his own. First and foremost, my name is Chris Gaiche, and I come from a very, very uh, low economic part of the world called Malawi. And Malawi is not such an advanced country. We're slow in most of the things we do, and in my head, I've always imagined that we just need to um, sort of venture out and take the big risk and see what happens. Because by keeping us moral, we have kept ourselves poor. By that I mean we don't have a lot of a big economic footprint on the world, right? But there are ways that we can get there, such as the legalization of, the forbidden herb, um, or um, you know, putting a lot more leaner things, a lot more leaner penalties on some of the other things, and creating creating a vast network of transportation in our country so that we can boost the economic footprint of our state, our nation. Now, bringing us to that point, um, there's not much to do in Malawi, or the economic drawbacks that we have. A lot of the youth just tend to do a lot more alcohol and the drugs, and they somehow, a lot of the great population of the youth is actually unemployed. But those that are fortunate, like myself, dare to dream. Let's say that we dare to dream for a better existence, better things, better equipment, better cars, better opportunities. And so, being a man of my nature, I've decided that, you know what, I think it would be very, very interesting to have somebody from this type of world create a motorcycle that he himself deems to be his very own creation. Now, of course, we don't make parts in Malawi. We don't make motorcycle parts, but what we do is we recycle. We get parts from other motorcycles that are probably broken down and worn out, and we can easily put them together and create something of our own. Every single model or every single um, thing that has ever been created in terms of cars, in terms of tractors, in terms of whatever motorized vehicle is out there has a part from somewhere else. They're not just created in one shop. No. Factories order these parts and make something. So that is going to be a challenge that I will have to overcome. I've already bought a few things. I've already bought the engine to start off, and I will show you the 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 frame that is there. But there's still a lot more to go. The little bits and pieces, the wiring, the lights, or the tires, or the braking systems, or the fuel tank, things such as that, they are going to run me amok. They're definitely going to burn a hole in my pocket, but I am determined to see this happen because this is something that I just started, and I want to continue this, and I don't want to stop. I want to see it through. Now, um, before I go any further, and before we get into it, and which is probably going to be in another video, I wanted to take this opportunity to show you the exact motorcycle that I ride that was bought for me by my mother, and she bought it because she thought that I needed to have an easier mode of transportation during our missions. All right, and so without further ado, ta-da! This is the motorcycle that I ride. Okay, it's nothing special. It is basically a 100cc. Um, I don't know why they call it 40. In fact, by this 49, I believe that this is actually probably a 50cc motorcycle. I push it to the limit, and I do push it to the limit. When I say I push it to the limit, I literally rev this thing to see how far it can go. By that, and by doing that, I want to see if I could break it. Not intentionally breaking it, because that would mean like me, revving it, putting it on a little bit of a speed, and letting it go. Me jumping off and see exactly how it crashes. But this is not the case. The case is that I am trying to see how far this engine can go. All right. I've been riding it for about maybe 2, 3 years now, and so far there has never been a major problem. Why? Parts are always readily available, and once you repair it, once you take it through a little bit of a service, it can run you at least maybe a good 3 to 4 months running. Okay, it's nothing special. It's a very, 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 very small engine. And if you get some of these spare parts, these all don't even work. And it's a mockery of a motorcycle, to be honest with you. The good thing that I like about it, however, is the tires I put on top, because these are fully treaded tires. And I feel like um, I'll probably have to, I don't know, when I do um, uh, build this other motorcycle, I'll probably have to sell these. In fact, I'll probably have to even sell the whole motorcycle. So, as you can see here, the handlebars are from a DT motorcycle, because I didn't like the original handlebars. I put in a lifter up here, right? And I took out a little bit of a thick um, rubber for like a cushion of sorts. Yeah, all in all, it definitely has a problem. Okay, it has a problem, and the problem is that it's just so limited. There's nothing much you can do, and it's not like speed. It's its best thing here. No, it's a regular bike, and all you can do is ride along. It's a daily commute, to be honest with you, but it's not the best bike. It's honestly something you can call a what can you call this? I don't know, but it's not that amazing. It's not something that you can rely on every day. I could go 100 kilometers and come back on a single tank, which is this is probably 7 liters. I believe this is 7 liters. 7 liter tank. I can go 100 kilometers. In fact, 200 kilometers and come back. I will not get there fast. I will get there moderately slow, but I'll get there. Okay. It does make a lot of noise. It's not an engine you want to keep listening to. The rev, every single time you're revving it and you're going at a certain speed, feels almost like the motor's about to blow. It never does, however, but it's an annoying feeling. So you can see this cage here that I created. Okay, this cage one serves two purposes. Okay, if I do it turns to being a sort of crash, then there'll be the first protection for the engine. And also, I decided to create these pegs to put a little bit of a place where I can step on. Okay? So if I step on it, I can actually stand on the motorcycle. These welding joints I did, and they're ugly. Why? Because again, I am also an amateur welder. I haven't done that or I haven't taken a course, but I do intend to take a course in the near future. Um, so yeah, this is my motorcycle. And like I said, it's not nothing special, but it does the job day in, day out. But the idea is for me to actually create something that is worth talking about, worth looking at. This is where the journey lies. So that's the introduction. Where am I going right now? I am going to deliver sacks to a certain person that works for us. And after that, I'll be heading home, probably have dinner, come up with some plans, and then try to implement them tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Chris on a dusty road somewhere in Malawi. And obviously,